Hey, this is Kurt the Boat Doctor out here in this 2021 210 searunner. Got grab handles, just did the prior one. I went through everything here with you. So anyway, I'm going to put on the nav, the live well. I think I showed you that, but I'll just do it again. Bilge pump works, wipers work, horn works. I got all this set up to have all your numbers over here, like speed over ground, depth, water temp, and you got dual on your radar. Like if you ever want to go to your radar, there you go. And you can change colors. You can run MARPAs. You can run another data bar with the VRM in the trails and MARPA-less. And I got this for a half a mile range right here. So that's that. And then you can go into your waypoints are here, tides are here if you want to hit your tides. And there's your tides there. You want to change the date, just hit it and set your date. And then you go up to here, go over here, and then you got your trip intel. And right here, 44 miles an hour. And then it will pop up your GPS right over here. And total trip time tells you your tides right here. So it's kind of neat. I'm going to do a video one of these days on a complete setup of one of these. And then you can do your sun and moon if you want to. Right here you can see what phase it is, 6%. You can change the date on that just by hitting that. And then if you want to go in here, here's your menu bars, and then you can go into your charts. And then you can set a waypoint. Like say right here, I got radar overlay on that. If you don't want that, you just hit this. And then you just get the radar overlay. You can turn that off or on. More options. You can go like head up, north up, your charts. And then you go back to menu again. And then if you want to go to quick settings, you just hit the power button here. You can shut it off. Go to settings, put a standby. If you don't want these numbers over here, you just go like this and it knocks them out. Gives you a bigger screen. Then you can go up over here. And I set... Oh, you got X out, go into here. Then you go to Echo. I got this set for downscan overlay. This is brown here, temperature line here. All your readings over here. And tells you your frequencies there. You go to side scan. Now, if you have this on chirp, you can't get your side scan. And then you can go like this, and then you can go left and right. You can go right only if you want. So then if the fish are over to the right, you tell them they're over to the left. So then anyway, you can go over to here, you go left and right, go back, and you can change these colors if you don't like that color. You can go back, you can go into your palettes, you can change that to blue if you want, you can change it to green if you want, you can go to brown if you want. We'll just go, I'll go to this color here, it's a little easier to see. Then you go into here, and then you go your down scan. I got fish reveal on top of this down scan. You can check right here, just so you know, on the advanced, you got your TVG. I'm going to set that to 2. You can go up to 3. It's going to give you more pickup power, frequency. And you go over to here, and then you can go into nav aid. And that's if you set a waypoint or a route. And I'll show you how to do that here in a second. Then instruments, you can get the interface cable if you want. I got to get out of some of this. This is bothering me right here. Whoop. Okay, and that will give you some of these other gauges. Sometimes you need like sensors to read some of that. Okay, so other than that, then here's some of your combos. And this is a dual range radar, so I'm going to go into this. And now I got this on range B and this on range A. Okay, so range B, I can be out like a quarter mile out, and I can change this to like 800 feet, 2 miles out, 3 miles out. See, then you just touch this right here. And then you want to go to the menu. You see that's highlighted. You can do this here, and you can adjust. And you can go gain. You can put more gain on here or cut it back, or you can just run like auto. View. This is your color, your chart color, if you want to change colors. Velocity track. I turn that. Target trails. You come down here and I'll show you all that. Guard zones, you can put up that. Okay, so then you go into this, and then your gain range is right here. See how I can just hit this and how it's changing that to half mile? Whoop, get out of that. That was rain. Mode harbor, gain right here. That's gain. That would set up, how far, if you want to see a lot of stuff in close. And let me see, and then you plus and minus, is your range, how far out to read it. So I'm going to go like to half mile out, and I think I set this to half mile out too. If you hit menu, radar options, yeah, quarter mile. So this is set at quarter and this is half. Before, if you didn't have this dual range, both of them would be whatever this radar, half mile out. Okay, so then you touch this one, then you go back, and then you can go to your sonar, radar overlay and sonar with down scan overlay. You can go back over here. You can go all three of those if you like. Boom, boom. So I set all that up there for you too. And like I say, I'll go through a lot of this with you when I'm out there. So I'm going to throw that back onto this one right here. So I've got a half mile here. And I might even go to 3/4 out on that one. And then I'll leave this one at a half mile. Okay? Radio works fine. You want weather, you just hit stop that, and then hit here.
10 a.m. Pacific
Get your weather. I put this on dual watch for weather, so alert beep 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 will go off. Kicker motor works great. Trim tabs work great. Now I want to scan. I just hit the scan mode. Now if you want to go between volume right there, then this highlights over here, so that's squelch. Okay, then you hit it again, and whatever's highlighted there is your volume. Okay. So then you go back into here, you pop this up, and you go over here. There's your live well, fish box, horse down. That works. Okay, crab dabbit, backlight, you may want to ask your salesman on that. Okay, so on this, all you do is turn the key, get her running. I'm going to turn the live well. You got to have this switch and that switch to get your live well to work. Okay, so then we'll run here. And look at your speed over ground is going to be right there. So at a standstill, we're going to hit it. 1001, 1002, 1003, about 18, 3400, planing. You can use your trim tabs for that if you want. But you're about 22 miles an hour to plane it. Then cruising would be about, start trimming it up here. So cruise is about 4,100, about 30 miles an hour. It turns 6,000. Try to keep it right 6,000 or under, 41 miles an hour. 6,000, it will hit 61, but you don't want to do that. So, and then the trim tabs, you can go like here, you can actually steer with them. So if I go down here, it's going to steer over. Then I go back up. And then it's going to go to the left. And then you can just trim them up if you want. Okay. So this is the boat doctor out, and you got good water flow out the back. The motor's up high enough over there. You know, that's a 28 or that 44 footer.